What a cold, wet and just wintry day it is today. It has cooled down so much for us up in Auckland. So it's such a nice day to be inside. Even nicer if you had a fire. My name is Wick Nixon from Wellbeing, and I'm all about healthy eating made easy. And over the past week or so, I decided that I was going to give you some tips on how to make your money go further in the kitchen. So last week I was in the kitchen, I was making a mince dish, and I was halving the protein amount, the amount of mince, and I added in some tofu. So if you didn't see that, head back onto my videos and you'll see me making that dish. I would love to know if you made it and what the results were, if the kids noticed that there was tofu in it, and you know, I'd just love to hear some feedback. So today I wanted to share with you 5 simple tips on how to save money in the kitchen, because with, you know, prices skyrocketing on food, interest rates going up, fuel prices going up, we want to be more savvy, and I want to give you solutions on how you can make your money go further. So I've just got a few tips here that I want to share with you. So the first one is, and actually you'll probably know most of these tips, but it's just that reinforcement and the reminder of like doing something different. You're going, oh, that's right, that's what I could be doing. So the first one is to do a meal plan. I've got my list here. It's to do a meal plan, because we all know meal planning can take, it actually doesn't need to take a lot of time if you've got tools in your toolbox. If you've got recipes in your toolbox that you can easily put onto your meal plan, then that is ideal. But what it does is, not only does it save us money, but it also saves us time, because you don't get to the end of the day and go, what are we having for dinner? Your kids aren't always asking what you're having. Also, you are going to the supermarket, so you know what ingredients you need to buy. So you're not buying unnecessary ingredients that probably some of them you might already have in your pantry. So, you know, if you're doing a shopping list, you're only getting what you need. And also, because you're buying for a meal plan of recipes that you've got in mind, then you don't have ingredients that are going off in the fridge and throwing them out, because that's such a biggie. So first one is to do a meal plan. Second one is to really bulk out your meals, reduce your protein content, and bulk out your meals with lentils and beans and tofu, like I did last week, and you know, like all different types of legumes, because that is what is going to make your meals go further. So there's loads of different types of beans and lentils. You can either use dried and you can soak them, or you can use canned. Just make sure if you're using canned, you rinse them really well, because that's how you're going to get rid of the sodium content. But, you know, just think about how you can be using, or like bulk them up with veggies, seasonal veggies. So put a grated carrot and finely chopped spinach, or mushrooms can be a little bit expensive at this time of the year, or you know, red peppers are also expensive. I'm trying to think what there's, grated kumara or grated potato, or you know, other things, vegetables, finely chopped up, some broccoli, which is more in season at the moment. Just try and bulk it up with different things, rather than feeling like you need to have like a large quantity of that protein source. If your kids don't like, this is something that I shared last week, if your kids don't like vegetables, then cook them until they're slightly soft, and then puree them with a stick blender or in a food processor, and then stir them through. It might even be that your husband is the problem who doesn't eat his veggies. So or partner, sorry. So, you know, just be creative. Have more vegetarian meals. There are some delicious, delicious vegetarian meals out there. Last night I did a divine meal with tempeh. Tempeh is not something that I've cooked a lot with, but I've learned a technique on how to cook it and marinate it, and I baked it, and it was absolutely delicious, and I've got left over for lunch today. And so experiment with your tofu or your tempeh, lots of bean mixtures that you can do. Out of my newsletter tomorrow, I'm going to be linking, this is a blog that I've put together, I'm going to be linking to lots of different vegetarian recipes that I have got on my website. So if you're not already on my email list, then head to wickedwellbeing.com/new and register, and then you'll come get all these tips into your inbox. Shop less frequently. Now this is a biggie. I hear so many women who go to the supermarket or your local Foursquare or Fresh Collective, which we know that the prices are way higher, 2, 3, 4 times a week, because you don't know what you're having. You're just, flying by the seat of your pants every night, and you never go in and just buy those 2 or 3 ingredients that you need. You always come out with more. So not only are you going to do a meal plan, but if you're a shopper who goes 2 or 3 times a week, go once a week. If you're someone who goes once a week, try and push it out to fortnightly. I go fortnightly, and in fact, our cupboards are running very, very bare because I'm 3 weeks tomorrow when I'm going to the supermarket. And I go weekly to a fruit and veggie market, and I get my meat monthly. And luckily we have got a large freezer. But if you can just spread out the time that you go to the supermarket, that is going to, save money definitely on your food bill. And the other thing is, reduce your takeaways or your Uber Eats. It is so easy to just go, we will just get takeaways. But if, again, you can see why a meal plan is so important, because if you know what you're having, you're not getting home at night and going, I don't have a plan, let's just get takeaways or let's just get Uber Eats. So, number 1, if you take one thing away from these simple tips that I'm sharing with you, do a meal plan, and everything else will flow on from there. So if you would like I've got a winter warming weeknight dinners free ebook, which has got 4 dinner recipes, 1 slow cooker, 1 vegetarian, and then 2 other with protein. If you want to grab that, head to wickedwellbeing.com/dinners. I'll put the link in the comments box below, but that can be what you can be putting onto your meal plan next week. So I would love to know which has been the tip that has resonated with you the most, and what are you going to change moving forward to try and reduce money on your food bill. Thank you very much. My name is Wick Nixon from Wicked Wellbeing, and I'm all about healthy eating made easy. Please, love reading your comments, so do comment with your takeaways from today, and I will put the link for that ebook in the comments box below. Take care and keep warm. Bye.